I don't know if there was any indication for Joel Quenneville, the Blackhawks head coach, that he knew just how good this team was going to be. But let's start there, Coach. 3 months ago, you have any idea what you had in this lineup?
Well, we liked our team, and going into the season there, when being off for so long, we're kind of curious to see how we'd start the season. We had some guys playing over in Europe. We had some guys that were skating here in Chicago, but the start was much better than anybody anticipated, and we had a real tough schedule, 10 out of 12 on the road, and we had a great start to the season. Guys bonded very quickly, and the chemistry was there. Very familiar with the team because we're basically the same team as last year, but the guys gelled right from the get-go here, and they've been playing great hockey.
How much do you guys talk about the streak privately?
We might laugh about it a little bit and having fun with it. It certainly has been a lot of fun. I don't like mentioning it with the team. We just going about it going into that game, trying to win the game, and we got a lot of internal competition for ice time. We want to make sure that each other's lines are going to be contributing to our team. So I'm just kind of like going to the win the period, win your shifts type of thing in the short, looking for the short-term type of success here. And I think the guys might be talking about it, but in our meetings there, we just try to win that game.
Superstitious?
I guess so.
Are you?
I try to, if as a coach, as a player, I certainly was. As a coach, I try to stay away from that stuff because it's tough to get through the day. But I think there's a lot of superstitions that are going on in the room with the guys. But we're, my superstition might be that I'm not really talking too much about it.
How surprised are they that they're this good?
Well, I think that we've got some guys that came into our team late in the season. Now, our core from the a couple of years ago is still intact, but we've got a nice core that came into our team, or I should say, a nice group that came in our team last year. A kid like Brandon Sod that's really emerged this year. Nick Leddy's gotten better. Andrew Shaw can play, and it really gives us a real good four-line rotation. But the guys are pushing one another. I think the guys all want to play more. And they all want more ice time, more quality ice time. I think that's what keeping it healthy around our team. That guys deserve to get more ice time, and there's probably not enough to go around here. But at the same time, it's taking a few minutes off our top guys. They don't have to play as much either, and hopefully it'll keep them fresh as we go along here.
Do you have to explain the value of the streak? If you were talking to non-hockey fans who are trying to understand this, we know the Heat. Hey, they won 15 in a row. We get that, but with hockey, it's different.
Well, we've been pretty fortunate in some games. And when you look at how many one-goal games we found a way to get points in, we're pretty happy about. I know that we had a game, when you look back when we started, maybe early on a road trip, that six-game trip with some tough buildings in Calgary. Oh, I mean, Ray Emery played one of the greatest goaltending games you could ever imagine. And we had to tie the game up with 2 seconds to go to get it to overtime and won in a shootout. That was probably as close you'd ever come, and very fortunate to win that game. But we've had some games along the game. The game the other day in Detroit was a heck of a hockey game that we had to score late in the game to tie it up. Some games were a lot easier, but recently it seems like the team we're playing is geared up like it's a playoff game or a Game 7 mentality, and that's what we're facing right now as we're going along here. So these games are very meaningful in a lot of ways, and as we go along here, we can always reflect back and knowing when you get to playoff time, we can knowing that we probably participate in a lot of playoff games this year.
That's a great point. Joel Quenneville, the Blackhawks head coach, joining us. Dan Patrick Show. You expect to be in the Stanley Cup Finals?
Well, there's a lot of work to be done before we get there, Dan. We'd love to think that we could, we got the team that's capable of winning a championship, but we'll go on and look in the short term and try to take care of business here during the regular season. But we've got the depth of our organization has never been better than here. We've got some guys that aren't even close to. We have guys in Rockford that deserve to play up here. We got 3 guys on a night-to-night basis that can't get in the lineup here, so their depth's going to be helpful as we go along here, particularly in the playoffs as well. So, but we'll talk about that at a different time. But certainly, we like everything about our team.
You got any great pep talks, pre-game speeches?
I'm not good at that. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not rah-rah. We like to keep it simple, and but the guys, we try to keep it fun as well. We like to go short in our meetings, and we've been giving the guys a lot of days off, and they don't want to hear me. So just come and play the games, and I think the guys are going along with that and enjoying it.
Who's starting tonight?
Ray Emery.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, we got the scoop.
He's got a streak going.
Yeah, our goaltending this year has been outstanding.
I got him. He's won 9 straight games.
9-0. It's a pretty remarkable record. Our goaltending tandem has been great. Very healthy situation in net, and I think that's one of our key strengths as we're going along here.
Thanks for joining us, Joel, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dan. My pleasure.
All right, Joel Quenneville, Blackhawks head coach.